YouTube, hello, my name is Natalie, and in today's video I'll talk you through how I use the Focus Transition feature on my Panasonic GH5. Now this tutorial, as far as I'm aware, can apply to your S1H if you have one of those. Now this function allows you to program your camera to smoothly switch your focus from one point to another and even in another in a very swift and controlled manner without the need of a separate focus puller. Though to be fair, in the first example I am showing you, I had someone stand at the camera to push the button because I was filming myself and a spider. But let's use this example of Frankenstein, who is closest, Mickey, and then the background, which is furthest away from us. You need to be in creative movie mode to reach the creative movie tab. Now I'm set at C1, which was set in the creative movie mode, so keep that in mind and you can do that too. So once I have a video sharing how to set that, you'll find it linked above and down below if that's a video that you might be interested in. Now let's for good measure set ourselves up for manual focus, and as mentioned, we're working with Frankenstein, who is closest, then Mickey, who is a little further, and then the background, which is the furthest away from us. The focus transition function is found at your top tab in your main menu. So when you're in creative mode, hit the menu and navigate to the creative movie tab, and it's located at the second page. Now let's go in here, and here is the default setup. Focus pull set is where we'll set our focus distances. Focus transition speed gives us the option to set how fast the transition from one focus distance to the next will be, and this ranges from super low speed to super high. Now the time it takes to get from one focus point to the next is distance dependent, and let me demonstrate this with the super low speed. And while we set the focus distances, I'll show you some cool focus assist functions. Let's set our first focus distance, and the focus point 1 will be Frankenstein. Now wherever this box is where the focus assist will kick in. So let's touch, hold, and drag that box to Frankenstein, who is already in focus, and to get a real good close-up, hit this box down here, which is I guess a focus assist box, and that'll take us right in there. And you can manually set your focus with the assistance of that close-up with the focus peaking. To go back to the default focus assist, hit the box down below again and double tap the close-up area to see where your focus peaks are in the whole scene. I'm good with that, so let's set that as the first focus position. Now let's set focus position 2, and let's show you another little feature. Drag the focus box to the next focus position, which is Mickey's hands, and hit autofocus. It's this AF down here. Now double tap to get rid of the focus assist box to check our scene, and again I'm good with that one as well, so set. Position 3 will be our background, so touch, hold, and drag the box over to a spot in the background, and again I'll show you that we can set this manually like so with the focus assist close-up and focus peaking. Double tap to check our scene, and I'm happy with that as well. And there are our 3 focus positions. Now let's see how the transition time is dependent on the transition speed that we set, and how it's also dependent on distance. Now remember, we're set to super low transition speed, and note that we did not specify a focus record point. And this is important because when we hit our start, you see we're focused in position 3, which was our last position we set up, but actually it says position 1 down here. So if I hit position 2 now, it's transitioning to position 2 from position 3 nice and slowly. Now that's taken 7 seconds to move from position 3 to position 2. From position 2 back to position 1, you see it's taking us 8 seconds to transition. Now let's get nice and close and see the actual recordings here to show you how the focus transition time is dependent on distance. And from position 1 to position 2 is a nice and steady 8 seconds. And I'll fast forward, I'll reset to position 1, and now let's time the transition from position 1 to position 3. Now I'm not going to fast forward this so you get a feel for the super low speed setting, and by the time this is done it will have taken 15.5 seconds. So that's a little demonstration on the dependence that our focus transition time has on speed and on distance. So a longer distance will contribute to how long it takes for the focus to transition from one point to the next. Okay, so let's go back to the settings and show you the super high speed setting, and while we're here, let's set the rec. So as far as I can tell, this is basically the focus position that we want to start from. So let's start at position 3. So we are at rec position 3 with our 3 focus positions and at a super high speed. Here we are at starting position 3 as we set it for, and check how these focus transition times are less than a second. They're super fast. Back to our settings, and let's set this to medium speed, which is my preference. And just for the sake of this tutorial, let's set the transition wait to 10 seconds. I've never used this, but I'm sure it serves a purpose. So we're set to wait 10 seconds. Let's start at position 1 and at a medium speed. Hit start and let's hit record. Now, when I hit position 2, the system will wait 10 seconds before the beginning of the transition. There we go. I will hit position 3 and this zoomed up so you can see the quality of the medium speed focus transition. There we go. And that's it for today, folks. Focus transition with your GH5 or your S1H. If you found this video helpful, useful, entertaining, if you feel you may have learned something, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If that's something that you do, share, subscribe if you're interested in seeing more videos like this one, all that good stuff. As always, a massive thank you for taking the time to be here. I do appreciate that, and I'll catch you in the next video.